Morning, all. All right, so first thing of the day, we're going to take a look at 10 jerseys. And I am keeping this to 10 per video because it makes it a lot quicker for me to put together. And again, the videos I did in this collection 2 years ago didn't perform that well, especially once you get into the meat and potatoes of it, the middle, even the lower middle. And right now we're still at the lower end. So I'm going to keep these down to about 10 minutes each. That way they're easier to watch too. So hey, there you go. Let's go ahead and start off with number 470. Starting off with bolts. Yeah, so the black bolts, I have both the black one and the blue one. The black one I've rated lower. You know, the sad thing with this is I kind of like the stripes on it. I kind of like the look of it, and yet bolts, I'm not a big fan of word marks. People will learn this as this countdown goes on. Word marks are not my favorite jerseys in general. And yeah, so we've had Sens already, and now we've had bolts. 469. Number 469 is this one here from the St. Louis Blues. You know what's weird is I really like the Adidas updated version of the blue one, and yet the original blue one is right here at 468. So again, this is they're the same design. I kept them right next to one another. Something I didn't do as much with the last time that I did a countdown. But again, I always thought the red was weird. The word mark in here, odd. And it's not one of my favorite designs, but I'm glad I have them for when I'm doing jersey history videos, things of that nature. And yeah, so two blues back to back, 469 and 468. Number 467 is this beauty right here. I will say this, I was not a fan of this when they were wearing it, but when I got it, I liked it more than I thought I would. It's still towards the bottom end of the countdown, but this, of course, your New York Islanders. Got the Mets colors in here. This is when it felt like they were teasing the idea of maybe being the Brooklyn Islanders. There's a B right there. And, of course, the four stripes. The four stripes. And even on the sleeve, that's four white stripes right there. So they will remind you they have 4 Stanley Cups. They'll tell you multiple times on the same jersey. It's one of those jerseys that honestly could have looked really good. It's just black, basically. And so it ends up towards the bottom of the countdown. All right, this is a twofer. There's basically 2 jerseys for the price of 1 here. So on this side, we have a Coho. You'll see the neckline. This is before they actually had a fabric behind the strings. And this, of course, is your Reebok. It's virtually the same design. The difference being this is a Jovanovski I got through Full Moon jerseys on eBay. And this one's just your standard blank. And when Arizona went from the Kachina to this look, I mean, I didn't mind it. I thought a yawning coyote was a weird way to go with it. It looks like it's yawning to me. I know. People say it's howling. But the way its eyes are closed, and it looks like it's yawning. Like it's bored. So there's that. But yeah, it's red and white. And then you've got no stripes at the bottom of this one. But on the bottom of this one, you do have stripes. So I do prefer this one over this one, but they're virtually identical designs. Next up is this one. So Buffalo fans were wondering where this one was going to end up. And yeah, it ends up at 465. And honestly, I think there were a few ideas that they had, and they decided to go with all of them on the same jersey, which is too bad because it is weird, right? It's weird. Everything right down to the font and the numbers. Everything's bizarre with this jersey. So it is blue on the back. It is yellow on the front. And there's that nice silver. It looks silly without that silver stripe down the middle, right? It's bizarre. But I will say this. It is a jersey that when I got it, I actually liked it more than I thought I would. And it's one that I'm still able to find for relatively cheap. And it's honestly, I know that people hate this one. They always will. Maybe I don't hate it as much as other people because it's at 465, which means it's ahead of 20 other jerseys on the countdown. I don't hate it. That's the greatest compliment I think you can pay to this. At 464, we've got this, the Toronto Maple Leafs Coho jersey. This one's a size small. I believe I got this one through Ben H Sports, back when he had the old CCM jerseys. Honestly, between the shoulder patches that are TML, which looks a lot like FML when you look at it, and just it's not bad, it's not fantastic, and yeah, so there's your first Leafs jersey, and it's not until 464. All right, we're going to do another twofer here. So this is the Flyers 90s design, and I know there's Flyers fans who love this. I like their current one better. I do wish that it was the darker orange instead of the bright traffic cone orange that they use, but if you use orange on your jersey in the NHL, that's apparently the color they want. They want the brightest orange possible. So, yeah, this one here, this is the design that, of course, is along the lines of what Lindros wore, but as I said, this is a twofer, so this is 463, and 462 is this one right here. 462 is the black one. Now, what's weird, of course, is that they had their orange jersey, they used the black one here as the third, and eventually, this became their full-time dark-colored jersey. And it is odd in that the Flyers logo is black, the jersey's black. I'm not saying it doesn't work, because it does on some level, but I don't know. Just when I was putting the list together, this ended up being towards the bottom. There's some jerseys that are towards the bottom that I actually kind of like, and these two are definitely among that group. I think too what changed it was that I did include the AHL jerseys. There's a couple ECHL that I have, junior jerseys. I included everything, so it is definitely pushed some jerseys down to a lower number than I might have expected when I was initially putting this together. And then at 461, we round out the Chilliwack jerseys. This is a Chilliwack Bruins, the black version. I found this one. Yeah, this one I found on eBay. I know I was looking on Facebook's marketplace as well for Chilliwack Bruins because again, it's Bruins. It is the old Pittsburgh Penguin colors, the gold and all that, which I don't mind. I mean, when you're putting together a junior team, you're likely not going to have a look that's 100% unique. Some do, but not all. And so, kudos to Chilliwack for trying and for making me fan with going with the Bruins. But that didn't work out very well. They didn't last very long, and then they moved on. But I also want to point out that I am wearing Star Wars, which shouldn't throw anybody off to watch as the entertainment guy. But if you don't watch the entertainment guy, it might throw you off a little bit. I do wear Star Wars a lot, though I am a large Star Wars fan. But yeah, there you go. Chilliwack Bruins. And that rolls out to, that's 461. So we'll be going through tomorrow. I want to say, too, that as I'm going through this countdown and I'm seeing other jerseys, I'm like, right, this one may not have actually got into the countdown. And so when the countdown's all done, I can go through here and say, hey, so these ones, while I was, figuring all this out, these ones slipped through the cracks. Nothing major I've noticed so far, but there are a couple where I'm curious. So yeah, 461, we're done, and we'll pick this up from 460 to 451 tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always, and I will talk to you again soon, as long as you hit like and subscribe. You've got to hit like and subscribe. All right, thank you guys again. I'll talk to you soon.